Hello everyone. Hello, welcome to the session. Let's wait for about 3 or 4 minutes. Let everyone join in and then we proceed. Right? Let's wait for about 2 or 3 minutes. Hmm. Let's wait for 2 or 3 minutes and then we start off. Come on, quickly, everyone join in. Then we start off. Take 2 more minutes. Quickly, everyone come in. Quickly, come on in, everyone. Another minute or so. Let's wait. Hi Rohit, how are you? Hi Ritika, how are you? Thank you both of you for joining in. Let's wait for 2 minutes. Let everyone join and then we proceed. Okay, Rohit, Ritika? All right. Just another minute and then we'll start off. All right? Okay, Rohit? All right, Rohit. No, no, no. I'm sure you're working hard. All right? Hello, Webab. Nice to see you. Welcome back. Charlie, very nice. Very happy to see all of you coming back. Okay, let's wait for another minute or so and then we'll start off. Okay, let everyone join in. Okay, all right. I'd like to welcome you to Unacademy, India's largest online learning platform that gives you a world of courses, resources, content, live and recorded sessions to help you in your preparation for the CA Foundation and intermediate examinations. And also, I'd like to welcome you to Crack CA Exams with us, which is a vertical and channel of Unacademy. Uh, of Unacademy that caters to the students of CA Foundation and Intermediate in their journey and pursuit of preparation for the CA Foundation and Intermediate examinations by providing top educators, quality content, and overall a great learning experience. So come, let's crack CA exams with Unacademy, India's largest online learning platform. Welcome to the session once again. Before we proceed, a brief introduction about the educator today, that is me. Hello, I'm Prathik Gupta. I'm a Bachelor of Commerce from Christ College, Bangalore University. I am an associate member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, an associate member of the Institute of Cost Accountants of India, and an associate member of the Institute of Company Secretaries of India, and also a law graduate from Karnataka State Law University. I'm currently a practicing chartered accountant and also a visiting faculty for CA subjects and an educator for CA students both offline and online. Prior to starting on my own, I worked with SR Bartley Boy and Associates, that is the Indian member firm of Ernst & Young Global in the audit and assurance department. And then I went on to work with Ernst & Young India, EY India, in the mergers and acquisitions department. Post that, I went on to work with the Manipal Group in Bangalore as the corporate controller of their Indian entity, as well as the German subsidiary located in Frankfurt, Germany. And it was only when I got back from Frankfurt, Germany, that I decided to start something on my own. And that gave me an opportunity to become an educator, which in turn has given me this opportunity today to get this privilege of taking this session for you young, bright, and enthusiastic CA aspirants. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, and I hope you find the session useful. Anytime during the session, in case you have any questions, queries, observations, or discussions, please feel free to drop in a line and I will take up the matter for discussion or problem solving as soon as I can. And just a second. Okay, and yes, you can look me up with my name, that is Prathik Gupta, Prathik, just to give you the spelling. And you can look me up on YouTube with this name to find all the sessions that I have taken on the YouTube channel of Unacademy in order to help the students of CA Foundation and Intermediate in their preparation for the CA Foundation and Intermediate examinations. Also, you can look me up with this name on the Unacademy Learning app to go through all the hundreds of hours of special classes that I've conducted there, which will again benefit you and help you in your preparation for the CA Foundation and Intermediate examinations. All right, let's proceed. Now, like I told you, Unacademy caters to you in your preparation for the CA Foundation and Intermediate examination through three platforms, that is YouTube, Special Class, and the Plus platform of Unacademy, which is the premium platform of Unacademy, which is a payment-based subscription model. Now, YouTube and Special Classes are absolutely free, but they provide you great support and resources to help you in your preparation for the CA Foundation and Intermediate examinations. YouTube is what you're watching right now. Special classes are conducted on the Unacademy Learning app, more about which I will tell you as we move on. And now let's talk about the Plus platform of Unacademy, which is the premium platform of Unacademy and also a payment-based subscription model. Now, I strongly recommend and encourage you to get onto the Plus platform of Unacademy due to the following reasons. Firstly, you get daily live. The Plus platform of Unacademy conducts daily live classes where you get to chat with your educator, engage in discussions, ask your doubts, and answer polls, all while the class is going on. Yes, you heard it right, all while the class is going on. You do not need to wait for the end of the session. You do not need to wait for a couple of days after the session. You do not need to wait for the weekend after the class, or you do not need to take an appointment with your educator. You can clear your doubts and have discussions with your educator then and there as the class is going on a real-time basis. It is as simple as lifting your hand up in a classroom, and your educator will be happy to take up the matter for discussion or solve your queries. The second reason why I recommend and encourage you to become part of the Plus platform of Unacademy is because of the live tests and quizzes it conducts on a regular and periodic basis to help evaluate your preparations and analyze your performance through the other mock tests that are conducted on a time-to-time basis. Now, you might ask me, why is this evaluation and analysis of your performance really required? Please remember, when you're preparing for a professional examination like a CA, it's very important to take stock of your preparations from time to time to find out how well your preparations are and how much you have prepared, which areas you have prepared well, which areas you need to prepare more, and which areas you may require external help. So basically, the Plus platform of Unacademy helps you break your preparation into 3 areas, that is your strong areas, your not so strong areas, and your weak areas, so that whatever limited time for preparation in a professional examination you have, you can use that time accordingly on those 3 areas. In the sense, more time on your weak areas, a little lesser time on your not so strong areas, and less time on your strong areas, until and unless your weak areas and your not so strong areas eventually become your strong areas. Thereby, the Plus platform of Unacademy platform of Unacademy ensures minimum wastage of time and maximum utilization of time in your preparation for the examinations. The third reason why I recommend and encourage you to become part of the Plus platform of Unacademy is because of the structured courses it provides. All the courses on the Plus platform are structured in line with your exam syllabus to help you best prepare for it, which means all the Plus courses on the Plus platform are prepared keeping in mind your exam syllabus. And once you complete the Plus course on the Plus platform, you can rest assured that you've completed the syllabus of your examinations without missing out on any important or major points. And lastly, and most importantly, the one subscription to the Plus platform of Unacademy gives you access to all the live and recorded courses to watch from the comfort of your devices, which simply means the one subscription to the Plus platform of Unacademy gives you access to all the live and recorded Plus courses and all the live and recorded special classes that Unacademy has to offer you. And all this can be viewed from the comfort of any of your devices, which simply means you can view these sessions from your mobile phone, tablet, laptop, or desktop, as the case may be, without any restrictions. Going further, you can view these sessions at any convenient time to you. These sessions are available to you 24/7 without any timing restrictions like 10 to 5, 10 to 4, or 10 to 6. Whenever you have the time, you can pull out your mobile, log into the Unacademy Learning app, and start your preparations for these examinations. Not only this, you can also view all these sessions from any location. You can view it from your house, whether you're traveling from work to home, or you're traveling to work, or you're waiting for someone for a meeting, or you're on a vacation, or you're in a native place and you have some time. You can simply pull out your mobile phone, log into the Unacademy Learning app, and make use of all the resources that Unacademy has to offer you in order to help you in your preparation for the CA Foundation and Intermediate examinations. And all you require is internet connection or a data plan, which all of us are blessed with today. So keeping all these advantages among many others in mind, I strongly recommend and encourage you to become part of the Plus platform of Unacademy in order to enhance and accelerate your preparation for the CA Foundation and Intermediate examinations. Please take about 30 seconds, go through this. Okay, in the meantime, Vaibhav has said, I also cracked Rice University, but I didn't take admission because I got BHU. Very nice. Okay, Vaibhav, very nice. Okay, chaliye. Okay, now, like I told you, Unacademy provides to you courses in the form of YouTube sessions and special classes. Now, special classes and Plus courses are provided on the Unacademy Learning app. So for those of you who have downloaded the Unacademy Learning app and are using it, I thank you very much, and I request your support in the future as well. For those of you who have not yet downloaded the Unacademy Learning app, I request you to go to your Play Store, download the Unacademy Learning app, register on it with your mobile number, and then you get an OTP. Using that OTP, you can register on it. It is as simple as that, with no complicated procedures or lengthy procedures. Now, you might ask me, okay, I have downloaded and installed the Unacademy Learning app, I registered on it, so what next? What do I get? Now, what you get from the Unacademy Learning app is you get access to all the live and recorded special classes that Unacademy has to offer to you to help you in your preparation for the CA Foundation and Intermediate examinations. Not only this, it also gives you access to all the live and recorded Plus courses that Unacademy has to offer to you in order to accelerate and enhance your preparation for the CA Foundation and Intermediate examinations. So keeping these advantages in mind, I strongly recommend you to download the Unacademy Learning app, register on it using your mobile number, and start using all the resources that it has to help you in your preparation, and also spread the word around to your known circle and help them download the Unacademy Learning app, help them register on it using their mobile number and OTP, and make use of all the valuable resources that Unacademy has to offer to them. Yes, Vaibhav, another 2 minutes. All right. Now, like I told you, the Plus platform of Unacademy is a premium platform of Unacademy, which is a payment-based subscription model and which provides various subscription packages for your examinations. The CA Foundation and Intermediate subscription packages provided by the Plus platform of Unacademy are as follows. The packages provided are for 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, and 24 months. The 1 month package will cost you about 3,500. The 3 months package will cost you about 8,750. The 6 months package will cost you about 14,000 rupees. The 12 months package will cost you about 17,500. The 24 months package will cost you about 21,000 rupees. Now, please remember this is your listed price. So before you make the payment, please do not forget to use the code Pratik to get an instant discount of 10% on the above listed price. I repeat, please do not forget to use the code Pratik to get an instant discount of 10% on the above listed price. So the after discount price of your various packages are as follows. The 1 month package will cost you rupees 3,150. The 3 month package will cost you rupees 7,875. The 6 month package will cost you rupees 12,600. The 12 months package will cost you rupees 15,750. And the 24 months package will cost you rupees 18,900. So you see, you get an instant discount of 10% when you use my code Pratik, Prathik. Now, I personally recommend you to start off with the 12 months package for the following two reasons. Firstly, it is cost effective. If you compare the 1 month package cost and you compare the per month cost of the 12 months package, you will see you get great savings immediately. And secondly, and most importantly, since the CA Foundation and Intermediate course is provided to you in one package, a 12-month package will be very beneficial to you because it covers the duration of both these courses, that is a year, and normally it takes about a year's time for you to prepare and clear the CA Foundation and Intermediate examination. So if you're getting a package that provides the duration of both these courses at a very cost-effective price, I think that's a very good deal. But having said this, you're free to choose the package of your choice. But before you make the payment, please do not forget to use the code Pratik to get an instant discount of 10% on the above listed price. You can also use the no-cost EMI options available for 6 months, 12 months, and 24 months packages, just in case you do not wish to make the entire payment at one shot. The payment options available to you are debit card, credit card, net banking, and also all the coins that you've accumulated while viewing the special classes can be redeemed when you make the payment for the plus courses. So keeping these advantages in mind and the other points in mind, I strongly recommend you to get onto the plus platform of Unacademy as soon as possible in order to accelerate and enhance your preparation for the CA Foundation and Intermediate examinations. All right, please take about a minute, go through the slide. Any questions, please ask me. Okay, I mean, this introduction is necessary to educate people about the packages of Unacademy, so it will just take about a minute or more. So please go through the slide, take a minute. Any questions, please ask me. All right, take about a minute. Any questions, please ask me. All right, now like I told you, the Unacademy Learning app gives you access to all the live and recorded special courses, special classes that Unacademy provides to you. Now here are the snapshots of few of the many special classes that I have conducted on the Unacademy Learning app, which is there at your disposal to help you in your preparation for the CA Foundation and Intermediate examinations. The special classes are on Revision Test Paper, Sale of Goods Act, Indian Contracts Act, Companies Act, Fundamentals of Accounting, Retirement of Partner, Death of Partner, Admission of Partner, Valuation of Inventories, Revision on Final Accounts of Non-Manufacturing Entities, Revision on Sale of Goods on Approval on Return Basis, and many more useful sessions. So please go out there and go through those special classes on the Unacademy Learning app, and you can always get back to me with any queries or questions that you may have, and I'll be happy to help you out. Okay, here are also the links to few of the many special classes that I have conducted on the Unacademy Learning app. You can either click on these links or copy and paste these links on your browser to take you directly to the special class on the Unacademy Learning app so that you can make use of it. There are special class on Indian Contracts Act, Sale of Goods Act, Indian Partnership Act, the Limited Liability Partnership Act, Companies Act, Basics of Communication, Accounting Concepts, Revision Test Papers, among many others. Okay, so please go out there and make use of it. And in case you have any questions, please ask me. Take about a minute, go through this, and then we proceed. Yes, Weber, what's your question? How to deal with law? Okay, what is the problem you're facing while studying for law, Weber? क्या प्रॉब्लम फेस कर रहे हैं आप? बताइए. वैभव, क्या प्रॉब्लम फेस कर रहे हैं? I will definitely help you out, Weber, but first you need to tell me what is the problem you're facing. बताइए. Okay, are you trying to remember the section numbers? Are you trying to mug up the section numbers or something, Weber? Let me know that first. Okay, please remember at least this rule I followed. If I've cleared my CA, CS, CWA and my LLB as well, so I might be doing something right. That please remember that you do not need to mug up the section numbers, because in the examination, if you write the section numbers, you don't get extra marks. But if you write the wrong section number, you definitely lose marks. So don't try to worry too much about remembering section numbers, but try and understand the concepts and what is there in that section number. That will help you more in your examinations. Okay. Case study also. See, now every chapter there are certain case studies which are very popular and important. Like for example, in corporate whale under Companies Act, there is a case study, Solomon versus Solomon Private Limited company, right? So there are certain case laws which are there, which are very prominent and very popular. So please remember those case laws. Don't try to mug up the section numbers. Even if you don't remember the section number, it's fine. But if you write the wrong section number, you certainly lose marks. All right. And the case laws also, it's not practically possible for you to remember all the case laws. So whatever you can, probably remember those case laws, and every chapter or every topic has certain important case laws. When you go through the previous year question papers and everything, or your revision test papers, you'll understand which case laws are important. So remember those case laws. Okay. And also try to understand the concept that is there behind those case laws. Don't try to blindly mug up section numbers or case laws, but understand the concepts. Please remember, the CA course tests you on your basics, whether you understood the concept or not. And if your basics are not strong, you will not score well in your examinations. So don't try to mug up anything. Don't try to remember anything what you did in your 10th or 12th or whatever, but try to understand the concepts. That is more important to you. Are you getting the point? Yes, Webhav? And at least for me, I've always scored high in law. I got an exemption in my CA foundation and CA final. In my CS examinations, I scored good marks in law. And I think in my cost accountancy also. Okay, so law has always been a strong subject for me. Hi Omkar, how are you? Nice to see you. Nice to see all of you. Okay. So, yes, okay, Weber, what video? What video do you want? Video on what? You want a video on what, Weber? Nice to know, Omkar. Nice to know you're doing well. Weber has not replied to my question. Yes, Weber, what do you want me to make a video on? I request important case laws. Okay, Weber, I will do that. All right, I will do that. And I request all of you to, in case you're finding it useful, like the video and also follow my profile on the Unacademy Learning app so that you can get real-time updates about the timings and topics of my session. And just for your information, I'm coming up with a plus course on the Unacademy Learning app on 18th November on business correspondence and reporting, where I'm covering the entire syllabus. So if you're interested, you can become a part of it as well. Okay? Shall we start? Okay, so let's talk about theory of consumer behavior part 3, and let's continue from where we stopped in the last class. Okay? Yes, Omkar, I'm sorry, what are you asking me? Okay, so we will go to the slide where we stopped in the last class and we will continue from there. We spoke about limitations. Yes, we spoke about limitations, about consumer surplus. No, did we speak about this? No, we didn't. Yeah, we spoke about limitations of law of diminishing utility. Okay, so this is where we stopped in the last class. So just quickly to recollect where we stopped, homogeneous units, these are assumptions, standard cost of consumption, continuous consumption is not possible. The law fails in the case of prestigious goods. You know, prestigious goods, the more we have it, the more cash and gold and diamonds we have, the better it is, right? We don't say it is the law of diminishing marginal utility. So I don't like more of cash and more of gold. Okay, then you have case of related goods. Okay, based on unrealistic assumptions. We spoke about consumer surplus as well. Okay, that what a person, the extra price that a person is ready to pay for a particular product rather than go without the product is the consumer surplus. Okay, we did this as well. Then okay, now yes, we stopped here. This is where we stopped, and we need to continue from here. Okay, so what are the limitations of consumer surplus? Okay, now it is often argued that this concept is hypothetical and illusionary. The surplus satisfaction cannot be measured precisely. Okay, now let's say a particular commodity is 100 rupees, but a person wants that commodity, and instead of paying 100, he's ready to pay 200 for that commodity rather than go ahead without that commodity. That is what you mean by consumer surplus. Okay, so now what we are discussing is, we are discussing the, okay Omkar, ठीक है, try करता हूं मैं. All right, Omkar is requesting me to use a little Hindi in between. All right, ठीक है. So अभी हम जो, is everyone okay? Can I speak in Hindi? Can I take this class in Hindi? Is everyone fine? Can I see a response? Yes, can I see a response from everyone? Is everyone okay if I take this class in Hindi? What about the others? Normally I don't take my sessions in Hindi, but yes, there's a special request, so I don't mind. ठीक है, चलिए. तो अभी हम जो डिस्कस करेंगे जो लिमिटेशंस होती हैं कंज्यूमर सरप्लस की. अब कंज्यूमर सरप्लस, जैसे हमने कहा, कंज्यूमर सरप्लस क्या होता है? कंज्यूमर सरप्लस होता है जब एक गुड्स या कमोडिटी के लिए जो प्राइस है, उस प्राइस से ज्यादा कंज्यूमर देने को रेडी होता है, बट रादर देन उस प्रोडक्ट को छोड़ने से अच्छा वो बोलता है चलो मैं छोड़ता नहीं हूं इस प्रोडक्ट को, बट मैं इसको एक्स्ट्रा दे देता हूं. सो वो जो एक्स्ट्रा देता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज कंज्यूमर सरप्लस. ओके, सो ना अभी हम जो स्लाइड में देख रहे हैं, वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द डिसएडवांटेज. हम डिसएडवांटेजेस जो होते हैं कंज्यूमर सरप्लस का, उसकी बात कर रहे हैं. तो सबसे पहली लाइन में लिखा है कि ये जो कॉन्सेप्ट है, ये हाइपोथेटिकल है और इल्यूजनरी है. हाइपोथेटिकल और इल्यूजनरी मतलब असल सिचुएशंस में ये चलता नहीं है. ठीक है, तो द सरप्लस सैटिस्फैक्शन कैन नॉट बी मेजर्ड प्रिसाइसली, व्हिच मींस जो भी सरप्लस सैटिस्फैक्शन एक कंज्यूमर को मिलता है, वो हम एक्यूरेटली मेजर नहीं कर सकते. तो इसलिए इसको डिसएडवांटेजेस या हाइपोथेटिकल या इल्यूजनरी मतलब काल्पनिक थियरी बताते हैं. ठीक है, तो अभी हम उसकी लिमिटेशन समझते हैं. कंज्यूमर सरप्लस कैन नॉट बी मेजर्ड प्रिसाइसली बिकॉज इट इज डिफिकल्ट टू मेजर द मार्जिनल यूटिलिटीज of different units of commodity consumed by a person. Okay, अब the first disadvantage जो है इसमें, उसका मतलब है कि कंज्यूमर सरप्लस को हम एक्यूरेटली मेजर नहीं कर पाते हैं, क्योंकि डिफरेंट कमोडिटीज का मार्जिनल यूटिलिटीज मेजर करना इजी नहीं होता. ठीक है, और जब तक हम अलग अलग कमोडिटीज के मार्जिनल यूटिलिटी मेजर नहीं करेंगे, तो हमको कंज्यूमर सरप्लस नहीं मिलेगा. क्योंकि कंज्यूमर सरप्लस डिपेंड होता है मार्जिनल यूटिलिटीज पर. यस, आर यू फॉलोइंग? ओमकर, आर यू फॉलोइंग? इज दिस ओके? ओमकर, आर यू देयर? इज दिस ओके? ओमकर जी, ठीक है? या मैं, आप नहीं है तो मैं वापस इंग्लिश में चला जाऊं? देखिए, ओमकर ने हमें रिक्वेस्ट किया और ओमकर ही नहीं है. ओके, ओमकर है यहाँ पे? अच्छा, चलिए, अच्छी बात है. ओके, तो जो सेकंड लिमिटेशन कंज्यूमर सरप्लस की होती है उसका वो है, in case of necessaries the marginal utilities of earlier units are infinitely large. In such a case the consumer surplus is always infinite. ठीक है. अब जो नेसेसिटीज होती हैं, अब जैसे हमने पहले देखा था कि इकोनॉमिक्स में वी कैन डिवाइड द गुड्स इनटू 3 कैटेगरीज: नेसेसरीज, कंफर्ट एंड लग्जरी. ठीक है. तो नेसेसरीज वो चीजें होती हैं जो हमारे रोजाना इस्तेमाल में होती हैं और उनके बिना हम जिंदा नहीं रह सकते, जैसे कि रोटी, कपड़ा, मकान. ओके, फूड, क्लोथिंग एंड शेल्टर आर नेसेसरीज. सो वी कैन मैनेज without branded clothes, but we cannot manage without clothes, right? So clothes is a necessity. तो हमारी जो necessaries हैं वो हम कहते हैं रोटी, कपड़ा और मकान, जो हमें किसी भी हालत में चाहिए या आवश्यकता होती है. ठीक है. अब जो necessaries होती हैं उसकी marginal utility, जो शुरू के यूनिट्स होते हैं, उसका infinitely large होता है, क्योंकि शुरू में जो हम खाते हैं, जिंदा रहने के लिए खाना खाते हैं, उसका जो marginal utility है वो ह्यूज है, राइट? क्योंकि उस खाने के बिना हम जिंदा नहीं रह पाते. सिमिलरली कपड़ा और मकान भी. तो उन सिचुएशंस में क्या होता है? द कंज्यूमर सरप्लस इज ऑलवेज इनफाइनाइट. बिकॉज द मार्जिनल यूटिलिटी इज सो ह्यूज, द कंज्यूमर सरप्लस ऑल्सो बिकम्स इनफाइनाइट. अभी क्लियर? यस. फिर तीसरा पॉइंट, द कंज्यूमर सरप्लस डिराइव्ड फ्रॉम अ कमोडिटी इज अफेक्टेड बाय अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ सब्स्टिट्यूट्स. ओके, नाउ कंज्यूमर सरप्लस ऐसा नहीं होता है कि कि एक ही कमोडिटी है. अब कंज्यूमर सरप्लस, जैसे मैंने कहा कि अगर उस कमोडिटी के लिए हमें एक्स्ट्रा पैसा भी देना पड़ रहा है तो हम पैसा देंगे लेकिन उस कमोडिटी को छोड़ेंगे नहीं. लेकिन असल सिचुएशन में ऐसा होता नहीं है ना. अगर आगे वाला आदमी या जो सेलर है वो कुछ भी प्राइस मांग रहा है उसका, देन प्लीज रिमेंबर कि हमारे पास सब्सटीट्यूट्स हैं. समझिए आप थम्स अप लेने जा रहे हैं और आपको उस दिन थम्स अप पीने की बहुत बहुत इच्छा हो रही है. ठीक है. और थम्स अप वाला बोलता है, सर मेरे पास तो एक ही बॉटल है लेकिन मैं 50 रुपए की जगह पे आपको 200 रुपए दूंगा. तो क्या आप उसको 200 रुपए देंगे? कुछ लोग हैं जो देते हैं और कुछ लोग हैं जो नहीं देंगे. इंस्टेड वो क्या बोलेंगे? ठीक है सर, चलिए कोई बात नहीं, आपके पास कोको कोला है या पेप्सी है तो दे दीजिए, मैं थम्स अप कहीं और से ले लूंगा या कल ले लूंगा. तो दैट इज व्हाट यू मीन बाय द कंज्यूमर सरप्लस डिराइव्ड फ्रॉम अ कमोडिटी इज अफेक्टेड बाय अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ सब्स्टिट्यूट्स. ठीक है. एवरीवन क्लियर सो फार? Then fourth one, there is no simple rule for deriving the utility scale of articles which are used for their prestige value. जैसे हमने कहा था कि prestige conspicuous goods या prestige value goods are also an exception to the law of demand. तो जो भी चीजें prestige value पे उनका डिमांड ज्यादा बढ़ता है तो उस पर जो कंज्यूमर सरप्लस है, that concept does not apply. ठीक है, क्योंकि उनका यूटिलिटी स्केल्स उन आर्टिकल्स का हम नहीं फाइंड आउट कर सकते. तो दैट इज द फोर्थ disadvantage. The fifth one, consumer surplus cannot be measured in terms of money because the marginal utility of money changes as purchases are made and consumer stock of money diminishes. Marshall assumed that the marginal utility of money remains constant, but this assumption is unrealistic. अच्छा, तो मार्शल ने जब ये थियोरी बनाई थी, he was under the assumption that the marginal utility of money remains constant. मतलब आप कितना भी खर्चा कर लो, जो पैसे की वैल्यू है वो सेम रहेगी. लेकिन आप सोचिए, आपके पास 1000 रुपए हैं और आप आम खा रहे हैं, तो पहला आम, दूसरा आम, तीसरा आम आप खरीद लेंगे. लेकिन जब फोर्थ, फिफ्थ, सिक्स्थ आम के लिए आपको पैसे देने पड़ेंगे, क्या आप उतनी फ्रीली पैसे दे पाएंगे? नहीं, राइट? आप सोचेंगे, आप 10 बार सोचेंगे कि क्या मुझे आम खाना है, कैन आई स्टे विदाउट द आम, क्या मैं आम कल खाऊं? तो दैट्स व्हाट यू मीन बाय द मार्जिनल यूटिलिटी ऑफ मनी चेंजेस as purchases are made and consumer stock of money diminishes. जैसे जैसे आपका पैसा खत्म होता है या कम होता है, उसकी वैल्यू बढ़ती है. तो उसकी वैल्यू जो है कांस्टेंट नहीं होती, जो हमारे मार्शल भाई साहब ने कहा था. ठीक है. These are a few disadvantages. We will continue. Take about 2 minutes. Go through this. Any questions? Please ask me. Take 2 or 3 minutes. Go through this. Any questions? Please ask me. Omkar, कोई questions है तो पूछिए. ओमकर, आप बिलीव नहीं करेंगे कि इन द एंटायर अनअकैडमी जर्नी, जितना टाइम पे भी मैं हूं, इतनी हिंदी मैंने किसी क्लास में नहीं बोली है. आई हैव टेकन ऑल माय सेशंस इन इंग्लिश. ठीक है, बट मैं आशा करता हूं कि आपको समझ आ रहा है सब चीज. ओमकर, एंड आई एम टेकिंग दिस सेशन इन हिंदी ओनली फॉर यू. ओके. नो सर, फॉर व्हाट? समझ नहीं आ रही आपको? ओमकर, आप किस चीज के लिए नो बोल रहे हैं? नो लिखा. ओके, चलिए बताइएगा जब. ओके, लेट मी नो वंस यू आर डन एंड देन वील प्रोसीड. एनी क्वेश्चंस प्लीज आस्क. कोई बात नहीं वैभव, इट्स ओके. Any questions? Please ask. Okay, Omkar has no doubt. What about the others? Vaibhav, Ritika, Rohit. Any questions? Please ask. Okay, Ritika, no doubt. What about the others? Vaibhav, all clear. Rohit. रोहित है, चले गया. Okay, let's continue. The sixth disadvantage. The concept can be accepted only if it is assumed that utility can be measured in terms of money or otherwise. Many modern economists believe that this thing cannot. अच्छा, चलिए आप एक बात बताइए. जब आप साल में आम का सीजन एक बार आता है और जब आप. Oh, is it Rohit? All right. Okay. Yeah, I think there is a little bit of a lag. Yes. ठीक है. चलिए, the sixth point. जब आम का सीजन साल में एक बार आता है, राइट? अब जब आप साल में एक बार आम का वेट कर करके आम खाते हैं, तो जो आपको उसका टेस्ट होता है और टेस्ट जो आप एंजॉय करते हैं आम का, कैन यू क्वांटिफाई दैट इन मनी? अरे ये तो 500 रुपए वाला आम है, अरे ये तो 1000 रुपए वाले आम का टेस्ट हो गया, अरे ये तो बहुत मजा आ गया, ये तो मेरे 500 रुपए वसूल हो गए, 1000 रुपए वसूल हो गए. कैन यू से दैट? नो, यू कैन नॉट से दैट, राइट? So that is why the sixth disadvantage of consumer surplus is that utility पैसे cannot be measured in terms of money. तो पैसा utility जो है वो पैसे के terms में measure नहीं हो सकता. That is a disadvantage again. The concept of consumer surplus has important practical applications. Few such applications are listed below. Okay, so हमने जो ऊपर देखा था, those were the limitations or disadvantages of consumer surplus. Now let's look at the practical applications of consumer surplus. Now, what are the practical applications of consumer surplus? Consumer surplus is a measure of the welfare that people gain from consuming goods and services. It is very important to a business firm to reflect on the amount of consumer surplus enjoyed by different segments of their customers because consumers who perceive large surplus are more likely to repeat their purchases. Acha. Okay, most welcome, Ritika. चलिए, so the first point, the applications are, now see, consumer surplus जो concept है, okay, let me just slow down a little. Consumer surplus जो concept है, that is a very important concept. वो एक बहुत ही important concept है business houses के लिए. Now सोचिए आप कि business houses जो हैं, for them consumer surplus advantage होगा या disadvantage होगा? कंज्यूमर सरप्लस एडवांटेज होगा ना, बिकॉज क्योंकि अगर कस्टमर उनके प्रोडक्ट के लिए कुछ भी प्राइस देने को रेडी है लेकिन उनका प्रोडक्ट छोड़ने को रेडी नहीं है, तो बिजनेस हाउसेस को तो फायदा ही है, राइट? तो कंज्यूमर सरप्लस इज अ मेजर ऑफ द वेलफेयर दैट पीपल गेन फ्रॉम कंज्यूमिंग गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज. It is very important to a business firm to reflect on the amount of consumer surplus enjoyed by different segments of their customers. तो जो as per economists, Marshall, utility can be measured in terms of money, Weber, but actually it cannot be measured in terms of money. Utility cannot be measured in terms of money. ठीक है? Oh, most welcome, Ritika. Ritika says nobody explained with example, but you explaining. Thank you so much, sir. Most welcome, Ritika. I hope all of you are finding the session useful. Yes? Okay? Shall we continue? Okay. So for business houses के लिए the concept of consumer surplus is an advantage because they would like to know that which customers are ready to pay more for their products. Understand then the first part is done. Understanding the nature and extent of surplus can help business managers make better decisions about selling prices. If a business can identify a group of consumers with different elasticity of demand within their market and market segments which are willing and able to pay higher prices for the same products, then firms can profitably use price discrimination. Okay, अब फिर से जी ओमकर बताइए क्या क्वेश्चन है? कोई क्वेश्चन है ओमकर? Omkar, any questions? जी, यूटिलिटी का मतलब होता है सेटिस्फैक्शन. अब वो प्रोडक्ट चाहे आपको यूजफुल हो या ना हो, लेकिन अगर वो आपको सेटिस्फैक्शन देता है, दैट प्रोडक्ट हैज अ यूटिलिटी. ठीक है, आप चलिए अब एग्जांपल बताइए कि अगर कोई चीज यूजफुल है या नहीं है लेकिन आपको सेटिस्फैक्शन देता है. गिव मी एन एग्जांपल. सिगरेट्स, राइट? नाउ सी, अल्कोहल जो होता है, एटलीस्ट सी दिस इज माय पर्सनल व्यू, ठीक है? अब जो अल्कोहल होता है वो काफी हद तक अगर आप लिमिट में पिए तो इट इज, वो आपकी हेल्थ के लिए अच्छा होता है. सो देयर इज सम बेनिफिट दैट इट गिव्स यू, ठीक है? बट जो सिगरेट है वो आप चाहे आप एक पिए, दो पिए, कुछ भी पिए, बट आई डोंट सी एनी एडवांटेज इन यू हैविंग अ सिगरेट. ओके, सो दैट इज द यूटिलिटी. सम पीपल गेट अ सैटिस्फैक्शन फ्रॉम सिगरेट्स इवन दो देयर इज नो यूजफुलनेस ऑफ दैट. समझ रहे हैं आप? यस, yes, Omkar. Utility is measure of satisfaction of any product. What satisfaction a product gives you is the utility. Okay, it may be useful to you or it may not be useful to you. Okay, now let's take an example. Okay, अभी हमारे सब घर हैं, ठीक है? और हम सब चाहते हैं कि हमारा घर अच्छा लगे, करेक्ट? तो हमारे घर में हम काफी शो पीसेस लगाते हैं, स्टैचूज लगाते हैं, फाउंटेन लगाते हैं. अब एक्चुअली अगर प्रैक्टिकली आप देखो तो वो जो शो पीसेस हैं, जो स्टैचूज हैं या फाउंटेन है, क्या उसका कोई काम है? अगर वो हमारे घर में नहीं होगा तो हम रह नहीं पाएंगे उसमें. हम रह पाएंगे ना? सो दोज, इवन दो उन स्टैचूज, फाउंटेन और शो पीसेस का कोई यूज नहीं है, बट दे प्रोवाइड सैटिस्फैक्शन टू अस इन टर्म्स ऑफ फीलिंग गुड अबाउट अ हाउस. ठीक है, समझ रहे हैं आप? नाउ डिड यू अंडरस्टैंड द मीनिंग ऑफ यूटिलिटी? सो वेदर अ पर्टिकुलर आइटम इज यूजफुल और नॉट इज डिफरेंट, but it should give you satisfaction. Are you clear? Last point, large scale investment decisions involve cost benefit analysis, which takes into account the extent of consumer surplus with which the projects may finish. Okay, so I think I didn't explain this point. This point simply means, again, from the business houses, दे वुड लाइक टू नो, बिजनेस हाउसेस जानना चाहेंगे कि हमारे किस प्रोडक्ट के लिए कंज्यूमर सरप्लस है, क्योंकि अगर कोई कंज्यूमर हमारे प्रोडक्ट के लिए कॉस्ट से ज्यादा देना के लिए रेडी है लेकिन प्रोडक्ट को छोड़ने के लिए रेडी नहीं है, तो वो अपने सबके सेलिंग प्राइसेस बढ़ा सकते हैं, या उस सेगमेंट कस्टमर्स को वो अलग से चार्ज करेंगे, दूसरे कस्टमर्स को अलग से चार्ज करेंगे. सो इट इज बेनिफिशियल फ्रॉम द बिजनेस हाउसेस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. ठीक है. एंड द लास्ट पॉइंट, large scale investment decisions involve cost benefit analysis which takes into account the extent of consumer surplus which the project may fetch. So let's say there is a big housing colony or a big apartment coming up of 1,000 flats or 2,000 flats. There again the consumer surplus will be taken into account to know the consumer surplus that the project may fetch. Okay, please take 2 minutes, go through this. Any questions please ask. चलिए ओमकर, आप समझ गए? चलिए, अच्छा हुआ. All right, take 2 minutes, go through this. Any questions please ask. ले लीजिए, 2 मिनट ले लीजिए. Any questions please ask me. Any questions please ask. जी वैभव, सही में क्यों वैभव, ऐसा क्यों लगा आपको? सडनली क्यों लगा आपको? एनीवे, थैंक्स फॉर द कॉम्प्लीमेंट, बट क्यों लगा आपको ऐसा? ऐसा मैंने क्या किया? थैंक यू सो मच ओमकार, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. थैंक्स फॉर द कॉम्प्लीमेंट. जी वैभव, आपने जवाब नहीं दिया. Ah, thank you Rohit. Thank you so much. It's nice to get so many compliments at one shot. But why? Why do you all say so? What made you say so? Thank you so much. Thank you Ritika. Thank you so much. I guess it's my lucky day today. Thank you so much. All right, Vaibhav. वेल सबका वैभव, सबका सबका अपना अपना तरीका होता है पढ़ाने का. मे बी दूसरों का अलग होता है, बट ये मेरा तरीका है. तो जी ओमकर, आपके लिए ही हिंदी में किया, क्योंकि आप भी इम्पोर्टेंट हैं, आप भी स्टूडेंट हैं हमारे, और मैं नहीं चाहूँगा कि भाषा के लिए आप क्लास से चले जाएं. तो यू आर इम्पोर्टेंट टू मी, दैट्स वाई. थैंक यू रितिका. यस वैभव, आई ऑलवेज सी व्हेन आई वाज अ स्टूडेंट, जब मैं पढ़ाई करता था, आई ऑलवेज, मुझे कभी भी समझ में आता था विद एन एग्जाम्पल. अगर एग्जाम्पल आपको याद रहेगा ना, तो द कॉन्सेप्ट जो है वो आपके दिमाग में बैठ जाएगा. तो एग्जाम्पल अगर आपको समझ आया तो कॉन्सेप्ट भी समझ आ जाएगा. लाइक मैं क्यों बार बार आम की बात कर रहा हूँ, क्यों मैंगोज की बात कर रहा हूँ, क्योंकि वो जो एग्जाम्पल है, यूटिलिटी, आपके दिमाग में बैठ जाएगा. अगर एग्जाम में ये क्वेश्चन आया तो आपको समझ आएगा कि क्या लिखना है. समझ रहे हैं आप? यस रोहित, यस. Thanks Vaibhav. I appreciate it. At the end of the day, appreciation is what a teacher or a lecturer is looking for. And अगर आपको मेरे सेशंस अच्छे लग रहे हैं, आई एम वेरी हैप्पी. Okay, and I can only wish all of you all the best for your examinations, and I hope you really do well in your exams. Okay, जी रोहित, thank you so much. Yes, आपसे interact करने में अच्छा लग रहा है मुझे, and it's a nice feeling to interact with all of you. I mean, when I did my CA exam as well, I can completely understand what is the tension and pressure you're feeling right now. और वो सब होता है, ठीक है, it's part of the process. सो एंजॉय कीजिए, आप जर्नी को एंजॉय कीजिए. अच्छा, और आपको अगर सेशंस अच्छे लगे तो अगर आप सब लोग अनअकैडमी लर्निंग ऐप पर हैं तो यू कैन क्लिक ऑन द फॉलो बटन ऑन माय प्रोफाइल टू गेट टाइमली अपडेट्स अबाउट द टॉपिक्स एंड टाइमिंग्स ऑफ माय सेशन. ठीक है, तो आप लोग को अगर सेशन अच्छा लगा तो अनअकैडमी लर्निंग ऐप पे मेरे प्रोफाइल पे फॉलो क्लिक कर दीजिए. ठीक है जी, और मेरी स्पेशल क्लासेस भी हैं वहां पर, एंड मेरा प्लस कोर्स आ रहा है फॉर सीए फाउंडेशन बिजनेस कॉरेस्पॉन्डेंस एंड रिपोर्टिंग पर द एंटायर सिलेबस फ्रॉम 18th November. So I request all of you to attend that as well. Okay, and please give me a feedback. All right, most welcome Omkar, my pleasure. My pleasure. I hope so too. Okay, tomorrow the timings of my YouTube sessions are again 8:15 to 9:15 and 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. So again, you can attend it. And tomorrow I also have, I have a special class from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. as well. So if you want, you can attend that as well. And please मेरे Unacademy Learning ऐप पर जाकर मेरे प्रोफाइल पर फॉलो का बटन क्लिक कर दीजिए, so that you get timely updates about my timings and topics of my session. ठीक है, और मुझे भी अच्छा लगेगा. ठीक है, एनी क्वेश्चंस? मोस्ट वेलकम ओमकार. कोई क्वेश्चन हो तो पूछिए. स्लाइड अगर ये खत्म हो गया हो तो बताइए, या 1 मिनट ले लीजिए. गो थ्रू द स्लाइड, लेट मी नो वंस यूर डन, देन वील प्रोसीड. वैभव, अभी भी 5 मिनट है, रुकिए. अच्छा, जाना है आपको? सडनली नींद आ गई आपको? चलिए ठीक है. ऑल राइट वैभव, गुड नाइट एंड ऑल द बेस्ट. Okay, let's continue. Now, then we were talking about practical application of consumer surplus, right? Now let's go to the next point. Knowledge of consumer surplus is also important when a firm considers raising its product prices. Customers who enjoyed only a small amount of surplus may no longer be willing to buy products at high prices. Firms making such decisions should expect to make fewer sales if they increase prices. अच्छा, अब नेक्स्ट जो पॉइंट है अबाउट द प्रैक्टिकल एप्लीकेशन ऑफ कंज्यूमर सरप्लस इज अगेन बिजनेस हाउसेस के लिए. तो बिजनेस हाउसेस जो है, जो कंज्यूमर सरप्लस कॉन्सेप्ट को अपने प्राइस फिक्सिंग में, सेलिंग प्राइस फिक्सिंग में अडॉप्ट करते हैं कि यूजिंग द कंज्यूमर सरप्लस वो अपना सेलिंग प्राइस जो है प्रोडक्ट का, वो फिक्स करते हैं कि अपने प्रोडक्ट का अगर कोई कस्टमर एक्स्ट्रा देने को रेडी है तो कितना एक्स्ट्रा देने को रेडी है, और अगर हम इतना चार्ज करेंगे तो वो कस्टमर भागेगा नहीं लेकिन खरीदेगा. तो उस हिसाब से वो अपना सेलिंग प्राइस फिक्स करते हैं. ठीक है, तो कंज्यूमर सरप्लस इज ऑल्सो यूज्ड इन फिक्सिंग अप द सेलिंग प्राइस ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट. देन द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, consumer surplus usually acts as a guide to finance ministers when they decide on the products on which taxes have to be imposed and the extent to which a commodity tax has to be raised. It is always desirable to impose taxes or increase the rates of taxes on commodities yielding higher consumer surplus because the loss of welfare to citizens will be minimal. ठीक है, चलिए No, Vaibhav, there is another 5 minutes. We will be ending in another 5 minutes, exactly at 11 o'clock. Okay, now please focus on the last part. Okay, I will give you, I'll explain that with an example to you. Now, गवर्नमेंट जो होती है कंट्री की, समझिए इंडिया भी जो है वो कभी भी कंज्यूमर सरप्लस को अडॉप्ट करती हैं अपने टैक्सेस फिक्स करने के लिए. जो भी चीज के लिए कस्टमर कॉस्ट से ज्यादा पे करने को रेडी है लेकिन उसे छोड़ने के लिए रेडी नहीं है, उस पर गवर्नमेंट टैक्सेस लेवी करता है. तो आपको क्या लगता है, उस क्या एग्जांपल्स होंगे ऐसे प्रोडक्ट्स के लिए? ठीक है, पेट्रोलियम. आप देखिए, पेट्रोलियम कैनॉट बी लेफ्ट, यू कैनॉट लिव विदाउट पेट्रोलियम, राइट? सो पेट्रोलियम प्रोडक्ट्स हमको चाहिए फॉर ट्रैवलिंग, फॉर ट्रांसपोर्टेशन ऑफ गुड्स, फॉर एवरीथिंग वी रिक्वायर पेट्रोलियम. तो जो पेट्रोलियम प्रोडक्ट्स है उस पर जो गवर्नमेंट है वो अपना टैक्सेस बढ़ाएगी. देन द नेक्स्ट एग्जांपल इज अल्कोहल. ओके, द पीपल हु आर, जिनको भी अल्कोहल की आदत है, वो अल्कोहल का चाहे कितना भी प्राइस हो जाए लेकिन अल्कोहल खरीदेंगे, तो उस पर वो अपने टैक्सेस, एक्साइज ड्यूटीज और दूसरे टैक्सेस बढ़ाते हैं. देन यू सी सिगरेट्स. हर साल आप अपने देखिए बजट में सिगरेट महंगा होता रहता है. क्यों? क्योंकि उसका प्रोडक्शन कॉस्ट नहीं बढ़ रहा है, उसके जो टैक्सेस हैं वो बढ़ रहे हैं. तो जब गवर्नमेंट को पता है कि चाहे मैं सिगरेट का प्राइस कितना भी बढ़ा दूं लेकिन जो उसके कस्टमर्स हैं वो तो लेंगे ही, तो उस पर गवर्नमेंट टैक्सेस बढ़ाते रहते हैं ताकि वो जो टैक्सेस आए उससे जो दूसरे सिटीजन्स हैं उनका बर्डन कम हो जाए. समझ रहे हैं आप? यस? Okay, please take about 2 minutes, go through this. Any questions, please ask. Take about 2 minutes. Any questions on this, please ask. Yes, Vaibhav, harmful goods. Yes, harmful goods. Yes, and see, basically unhealthy goods. All right, एक लिमिट में जो चीज अच्छी है उसके ऊपर इट बिकम्स हार्मफुल. तो अगर किसी को सिगरेट की लत है तो वो तो कितना भी देगा उसके लिए, तो गवर्नमेंट उस पर टैक्सेस बढ़ा देगी. अब पेट्रोलियम है, अब चाहे प्राइस कितना भी बढ़े लेकिन कोई गाड़ी चलाना या गाड़ी तो अपने घर में पार्क नहीं करेगा ना, तो ही विल बाय पेट्रोल, तो उस पर टैक्सेस बढ़ाएंगे. तो दैट इज व्हाट यू मीन बाय कंज्यूमर सरप्लस. समझ रहे हैं? Take about a minute, go through this. Any questions, please ask me. Take about a minute more. Any questions, please ask me. ठीक है, तो again I request all of you to press the follow button on my profile on the Unacademy learning app to get timely updates about the timings and topics of my session. Okay, tomorrow we have the YouTube session at 8:15 and then at 10 p.m. Okay, any questions, please ask me. Okay, let's proceed. Okay, in case you're done and you have no questions, then let's stop with this session, with this slide today, and we will continue tomorrow at 8:15 p.m. and then at 10 p.m. again. So thank you so much for being a lovely audience, and I will see all of you tomorrow at 8:15. And please do click on the follow button on my profile on the Unacademy Learning app to get real-time updates about the timings and topics of my session. Okay, Omkar, if you're there. Good night, Rohit. All the best to you. Good night, Vaibhav. Good night, Ritika. Good night, Omkar. All of you. All the best to you and see you all tomorrow. Okay? Thank you.